Jonas Salzgeber, The Little Book of Stoicism, Timeless Wisdom to Gain Resilience, Confidence, and Calmness. You ever had one of those days when everything just goes wrong? Your phone dies right before an important call, you spill coffee on your shirt. Then, out of nowhere, something bigger hits. A plan fails, a dream delays, or someone lets you down. I've been there too. I used to let moments like these ruin my entire day. I'd react fast, angry, anxious, frustrated. But none of that helped. What did help was learning how to stay steady when life wasn't. That's when I discovered Stoicism. Now, don't worry, this isn't about memorizing old quotes from dead philosophers. Stoicism is a practical way of living. It's about learning how to respond, not react. It teaches you how to keep your peace when things don't go as planned, which, let's be honest, happens a lot. Think of it as mental training for real life. Epictetus, Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, these thinkers lived centuries ago, yet their lessons still fit perfectly today. They believed you can't control the world, but you can control how you see it. That's what the Little Book of Stoicism explores, how to find calm in chaos and strength in setbacks. It's full of simple practices to build resilience, confidence, and peace of mind. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed or lost in the noise of daily life, stick around. Because by the end of this video, you'll see that Stoicism isn't just ancient philosophy. It's a guide to becoming stronger, calmer, and more grounded in today's messy world. Chapter 1. The Art of Staying Grounded. Imagine a tree standing firm during a storm. Its roots run deep, and its trunk bends, but doesn't break. That strength didn't come overnight. It grew through years of wind, rain, and struggle. We're no different. Life keeps testing us with setbacks, stress, and change. But if we learn not to get carried away by every problem, those challenges can shape us into something stronger. That's where Stoicism comes in. Born in Greece over 2,000 years ago, Stoicism isn't just about abstract ideas, it's a practical guide for daily living. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus compared philosophy to a craft. Just like a carpenter shapes wood, we shape our character through our choices and reactions. Every situation, no matter how hard, is material for growth. Stoicism teaches two powerful lessons. First, it shows us how to live a good life, a life that flows smoothly when we're in tune with ourselves. Second, it helps us stay resilient when life doesn't go our way. The Stoics believed in eudaimonia, a Greek word meaning living in harmony with your inner spirit. It's about aligning with your better self and nurturing the divine spark within you. When you do that, you find peace and purpose no matter what's happening around you. But Stoicism isn't about denying emotions. It's about mastering them. Feeling fear or anger is normal, but letting them control you isn't. The more we practice this awareness, the steadier we become. Like that tree with deep roots, we can stand firm through life's storms, strong, calm, and unshaken. Chapter 2. The Foundation of Stoic Living. Before diving into Stoic practices, it helps to understand the basics. The Stoics believed that true happiness comes from living in harmony with your best self, what they called eudaimonia. It means living well, making wise choices, and staying balanced no matter what life throws your way. To make this easier to grasp, imagine the Stoic happiness triangle. In the center lies eudaimonia, the ultimate goal of life. Around it are three key principles that support it. First, live with arete. Arete is a Greek word for excellence or virtue. It's about showing up as your best self, guided by reason, integrity, and values. It's not about perfection, but effort, doing the right thing even when it's hard. Second, Focus on what you can control. Most things in life are outside your control, other people's opinions, the weather, or the past. But your actions, choices, and mindset are always in your hands. The Stoics taught that peace comes from letting go of what you can't change and giving full attention to what you can. Third, take responsibility. You may not control events, but you control how you interpret them. If a glass breaks, calling yourself clumsy is a judgment, not a fact. The event isn't bad, your reaction makes it so. Once you realize this, life feels lighter. Together, these three ideas form the Stoic happiness triangle. When you live with virtue, focus on what's in your control, and take responsibility for your responses, you begin to live freely, steady, calm, and in tune with your best self. Chapter 3. Daily Practice. Living Stoicism every morning and night. Stoicism isn't just something you read about, it's something you live. Once you understand the basics, the next step is practice. The goal isn't perfection, but progress. You build calm and strength the same way you build muscle, through small, consistent effort. Start with your mornings. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic thinkers, once said, "When you wake up, remind yourself you'll meet people who are selfish, ungrateful, or jealous." That sounds harsh, but it's grounding. It reminds us that the world isn't perfect, and that's okay. Preparing your mind for daily challenges keeps you steady when things go wrong. Or take a lighter approach. The same Marcus also wrote that mornings are a gift. Remember what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Stoicism isn't about being cold or detached. It's about appreciating life while accepting that nothing lasts forever. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, advised starting each day by reflecting on impermanence. "Fortune gives us nothing we can truly own," he said. "Everything, our time, our possessions, even our relationships, is temporary." When you understand this, gratitude comes naturally. Evenings are just as important. Seneca suggested ending each day by reviewing your actions. Ask yourself, what did I handle well today? Where did I fall short? What can I do better tomorrow? If you lost your temper, reflect, not to judge yourself, but to learn. The next time, you'll pause before reacting. That's growth. This daily rhythm, morning preparation, evening reflection, turns Stoicism from an idea into a way of life. The key isn't control over the world, but mastery over yourself. Chapter 4. Training your mind for life's challenges. Life rarely goes the way we expect. One moment everything feels steady, and the next something unexpected hits. To handle this without breaking down, we need emotional resilience, the ability to stay calm when things go wrong. The Stoics believed resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you can train, just like a soldier preparing for battle. Their exercises were simple but powerful. The first is negative visualization. Before starting anything, a new job, a relationship, or a project, pause and ask, what could go wrong? What obstacles might I face? By imagining setbacks in advance, you're mentally prepared. So when problems appear, they don't shock you. You handle them with calm instead of panic. Another exercise is voluntary discomfort, deliberately choosing small challenges to toughen your mind. Seneca suggested living simply for a while. Try spending less money for a week, skipping luxuries, or taking a cold shower. The goal isn't self-punishment, it's practice. When you step outside your comfort zone, life's difficulties lose their power over you. Plus, you start appreciating the small things you once ignored. The Stoics also recommended a deeper reflection, thinking about death. Sounds dark, but it's actually freeing. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live properly." When you accept that life is short, you stop wasting time. You enjoy what you have and focus on what truly matters. These practices aren't abstract ideas, they're daily habits for stronger living. By training your mind to face discomfort, loss, and uncertainty, you become calmer, more grateful, and fully alive. Stoicism teaches not just how to live, but how to live well.
Conclusion. So what's the biggest lesson from The Little Book of Stoicism by Jonas Salzgeber? It's simple. Life will always test you, but how you respond makes all the difference. Stoicism teaches that challenges aren't meant to break us. They're chances to grow stronger, calmer, and wiser. At its heart, Stoicism is about living well. The Stoics called it eudaimonia, a life lived in harmony with your values and your best self. And that's something all of us can work toward. The book breaks it down beautifully with what Salzgeber calls the Stoic happiness triangle. Live with arete, or virtue, by doing the right thing. Focus on what you can control, not what you can't. And take full responsibility for your own happiness. Simple ideas, but powerful when practiced daily. You don't need a perfect life to be happy, just a steady mind. Start small. Reflect in the morning and before bed. Try negative visualization. Imagine what could go wrong so you're ready when it does. Step into voluntary discomfort. Skip a luxury, take a cold shower, or spend a day offline. And yes, sometimes think about death. Not to be dark, but to remember what truly matters. When you do these things, you start living with clarity, peace, and strength, no matter what life throws at you. If this video gave you something to think about, hit that like button, subscribe for more book-based wisdom, and drop a comment telling me what's one Stoic practice you'll try this week. Thanks for watching, and remember, live today with purpose and keep growing stronger.